tries to get the help that he needs, there's not much you can do for him but love him.
But I can help him with that.
Oh man,
Jack
a moving and timely story told in that film, Hooked. It's the debut feature film from Max Emerson. He is an Instagram and YouTube star behind Maxism. He joins us this morning to talk about this debut directorial project that's near and dear to his heart. Please welcome the very handsome Max. Good morning, Max. I'm so proud of you. I screened this movie yesterday. You also wrote it, so this is huge for you. What made you decide to take on this huge project?
Basically, I only did YouTube and Instagram because my agents were yelling at me. So it was pretty much my goal to just use it to create content. So the very first thing I did was use the 50,000 followers I have to fund a novel that I wrote called Hot Sissy, which I sold but also give away to anyone currently in high school or college. So if anyone's watching and wants to read it and is in school, please come check it out. And then when I got to 250,000 followers, I wanted to make a film about youth homelessness that did more than just raise awareness, because if you can crowdsource something, you don't have to pay back a producer, so we're able to donate half the profits to LGBT youth homeless shelters.
That's huge. So you've chosen to give them back because it does highlight so beautifully and tragically how it affects so many LGBTQ youth. The rates are soaring. Something like 40% end up homeless?
Yeah. Well, 40% of youth homeless are LGBT,
right.
Which if you look at like the statistics, they're 8 times more likely than heterosexual kids, which you don't really, I think most of us don't experience that on a day-to-day basis. We live in our wonderful little bubbles and we don't know anyone who's racist or homophobic or any of these things. But just last week, for example, some comedian in France used my image on his show he thought it was a prank, but basically he created a dating app profile using my picture from here down, like one of those, you know, standard.
Body shots?
Yeah, and he trolled gay people to calling into his show, and he basically aired them live cruising, so to speak.
My gosh.
And what happened there was a 19-year-old kid called in. His parents recognized his voice, and since he's been kicked out of his house.
And, you know, I had a friend who that happened to. I think we all have stories. You'd never imagine that somebody would disown their son or daughter, and it happens all the time. So why did you want to make this movie? What is the message you want disseminated? It's showing tomorrow night at 9:45. It has mature content. We should tell people at home.
It's pretty mature.
It's pretty mature. But what is the message you want to send home to anybody watching right now?
I mean, the bottom line is that we just need to be treating each other better. And there's actually a really strong message, I feel, for the gay community itself. And it's about how we really need to be owning what we're saying and what we're doing, and focusing on taking care of each other before anything else, really.
Because when, you know, left to desperation and you're kicked out of your house like that, you see here they end up, you know, in the sex trade and falling into drugs and alcohol and, you know, wanting to commit suicide. Some do end their lives because they just feel there's no other answer. You should feel very proud. You did a beautiful job. This is the start of your film career, no doubt. Make sure you see it, everybody. It's called Hooked. It will have its world premiere at the Inside Out LGBT Film Festival tomorrow night at 9:45 p.m. at the TIFF Lightbox. For more information, breakfasttelevision.ca. Thank you so much, Max.
Thank you.